Business owners, are you struggling to find a time to create content? If that's you, you're gonna wanna watch this because I'm gonna prove to you, you can teach an old dog new tricks. I'd like to introduce to you Poppy AI, the fastest, newest, and easiest way to create content that actually converts. I know what you're thinking. Why would I pay for something? I use ChatGPT and it's free. I've invested nearly $80,000 on software, courses, and mentorship to crack the content code. ChatGPT is great for simple tasks, but when it comes to something sounding authentically like you, Poppy AI blows everything else out the water. This tool is specifically built for content creators, not general AI tasks, but here's the kicker. It sounds just like you. I'm gonna show you the step-by-step process on exactly how you can use a tool like Poppy AI to completely change the landscape of your content creation. Step number one, training the AI tool. Once you have Poppy AI open, the first step is critical. We need it to sound like you. So first we have to train it on your authentic voice and tone. This isn't about sounding human. This is about sounding like you. Here's my exact process. Go to your content, either short form or long form content. Next, you want to select, copy and paste the link to 4 or 5 of those videos and paste it right into the desktop. Give it a moment. Poppy AI has to think while it's scanning each one of those videos. Hit G to create a group. And then all we're gonna do is drag and drop all those YouTube videos over into a sandbox. And if it's you, it could be short form videos. Now I like to go to the top and label it. The key here is a variety. Formal content, casual content, sales conversations, testimonials, etc. And look, Poppy AI is super good at certain things. Like it scans my background. It knows that I was in the military based on the videos that I uploaded. It also knows a lot about how I speak, my mannerisms, my goofy jokes. It knows everything based on what you upload into it. I mean, it even caught my tendencies to use military jargon. This level of detail is what separates Poppy AI from other AI content creation tools. I mean, it blows ChatGPT out the water. Now, step number 2 is we're simply gonna educate Poppy on the output that we're looking for. We first have to take an idea and instruct the machine on how to format the output in something that we can use that's repeatable and it's gonna get us the results that we want. Now, this process is very simple. I use YouTube for everything. It's how I learned how to create my business. It's how I learned how to speak on camera. It's how I educated myself on content creation, marketing, everything. We go to YouTube. How do I format a viral YouTube script? I'm scrolling through YouTube. I find one. I found one right here I like. All I'm gonna do is copy that link, paste it over into the sandbox, create a group, and label it, and then drag that video over into the sandbox. We can use this same process for any type of information on anything that we wanted to do. Now, the concept behind AI is pretty simple. We're bounding the information and locking it into certain parameters, inputs and outputs. The problem that I found with most of AI is it's too broad. It doesn't speak to the exact people, and oftentimes it goes off the rails and gets confused somehow. This is an easy way for a novice to keep their tools on topic. Now, step number 3, most businesses fail to solve this one problem first, is what is their ideal fit client? Now, there's lots of ways to do this. I addressed this in a whole other video. Now, I use this one simple statement to keep everything that I'm doing in alignment with what I want to achieve. It's one client, one funnel, one platform, one offer, 1 year. Now, I've already created my ideal client profile in advance. It's pretty detailed, and that's its whole other video. But once you identify that, you can essentially just have it in a text document, a Word document, or PDF, and drag it over into the machine, as well as identify what is your offer. Instruct the machine on what is it the thing that you do and sell. For me, my ideal clients are service businesses in any region, but specifically I'm in Southern California. That's in my document. I drag those 2 documents over. Now, Poppy has a clear understanding of who my ideal fit client is and what my offer is. Because look, here's the reality in creating content is your message should really be speaking to one person. As a layman, most people think the broader the better. I'll get more views, I'll get more reach, I'll do more sales. That isn't true. Unless you're selling cologne, broad works. But I find that being very specific in the exact problem you solve, in the exact market call out, the exact pain points of your ideal fit client is far superior. All your messaging starts there. So here, I highly suggest you dial in that first before you make one piece of content, because the likelihood that you're just gonna press record, file it off, and speak to the exact right person is pretty low. If your marketing agency didn't start with identifying your ideal fit client, well, then you need to have an entirely different conversation. Is why are you even paying them? Because you're wasting money talking to the wrong type of person. Step number 4, specifically for YouTube, maybe even short form content, is you have to give it some ideas. So step number 4 is really just educating the machine on really great titles for YouTube. Everything that we're going about here is really identifying the exact way that we need to educate the machine to give us the best output that we need. Most other platforms, you need to speak AI to get anything done. I don't speak AI. At my age, I can copy and paste and drag and drop pretty easily. Whoever it is your top 5 gurus are, go to their page on YouTube and do this. For example, I like Iman Ghazi Business. So I type on Iman Ghazi Business, up pops his profile, I select it. All I do is right click his whole YouTube channel when it shows up. And you guessed it, we paste it right into Poppy AI. Now for the other 5 creators, or 4 or 3, whoever it is that you want to do, you repeat this process. Pretty straightforward. Go to their YouTube, copy the URL, paste it into the tool. And then what do? Create a group, drag all those things over to it, and we can simply label the group. One of the last steps that we need to do is need to prompt the machine. Now, AI is one of those things. It does so much on such broad terms. All we simply have to do is open up the text prompt. We're just instructing it on what to act like. Act like this type of expert to give me these type of results. This specific prompt right here, I'm gonna flash on the screen. Take a look at it. You can screenshot that, or you can ask for it down in the comments and I'll send it to you. Now the last step of the AI chat prompt. It's its own type of window, it's fine. We're gonna drag that one over here to the side. Now what's left is we have all these sandboxes and they're not connected to anything in any way. Now here's the really cool part about Poppy AI. See this little icon right here? We literally just drag it over into the chat. Repeat that for all the items. Since we grouped them, we have to do less lines. But essentially is we're just linking the knowledge over into the AI chat. So now Poppy AI is bound pretty strictly to the things that we gave it. So we get a far better result in alignment with the way you speak. And the first step right here is just type in, list your knowledge. Boom, and watch this thing work. It's gonna take it a minute to clunk through all the knowledge. The more knowledge you provide, the costlier every result is, and the longer it's gonna take to think. And once that thing's done, you just say, hey, help me generate my next 3 topics for a YouTube video. And it's gonna think, and it's gonna output you 3 topics that are gonna help you achieve the thing that you wanna achieve. Now, it doesn't matter which one. Say you like number 1, or you like number 3. Just say, generate me a YouTube script off of topic number 3. Boom, and it does its magic. I think I, like most of you, reached a point with, I have information overload. I don't know which expert to listen to. I don't know which strategy to execute. There's just so much going on in all of our lives until now. I could have invested a lot more money in understanding and getting educated on all these topics. What sounds better to you? A custom fit tool that solves your problems that you can easily configure, or investing significant amount of money in higher education and expertise? It seems kind of rhetorical to me. I went with the Poppy AI tool, and I'm not afraid to spend as much as I need to spend to solve the problem that I want solved. I took Alex Hormozi's content principles, Russell Brunson's funnel strategies, and my own conversational data fed right into Poppy AI. And now this thing writes like a $1 million copywriter, and it knows my business inside and out. And look, this is the exact same thing that I use to help create VSLs that convert. This AI tool analyzed my testimonials, my website, my offer, everything and then help me create a VSL that actually converts. I used to do all my YouTube scripts, and it's not just me, it's every business that I work with. It's the exact same process. It is so efficient. It even understands my military background in the goofy jokes that I like to tell. This is the exact same system that I use for my client, RH Screen Plus Roofing, to script out their banger ad. They were able to secure a $220K roofing job in 90 days with this system doing the copywriting. It's tools like this that are helping old dogs like me and maybe like you learn new tricks. The exact same processes that used to take all day to do are done in minutes. Look, I just revealed the exact system that helped my business generate over $400,000 my first year of my online offer. And here's the kicker. I only spent a fraction of that on ads. Now, this isn't about making videos fast. This is about becoming the best known business in your area while creating content that converts your viewers into potential customers. Now, if you want to try Poppy AI, just hit that link below. You can set it up for yourself with a little bit of a discount. As well as I'd really appreciate if you hit that subscribe and let me know your content creation challenges. I might just make my next video about solving your problem. Now stop struggling with your scripts and start scaling with AI.